Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Crosspoint. If you guys watched the Audi video, I got the Mini that I was looking for, but I could not find. I did not get the truck. The truck, my winning bid. Ooh, it's dark in here, sorry guys. There we go, but now I don't have focus. Okay, now we have somewhat of a focus. So the truck, my winning bid was 11,000. They countered at 17. They offered me to put in an offer at 16. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna pass on it this week. And I think I see the truck right there. But they did release the Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper, there was no negotiations. They just called and said, hey, the seller accepted your high bid. But now, since I didn't find it last time, I have to find this darn Mini. And oh my goodness, I don't see it again. So I'm like literally standing in the C lane. I see C35, C53, C26, C57. Looking for C19. And it's like a gray Mini Cooper. Nothing special. I mean, it won't stand out like a sore thumb, but this is the difficulty I've been having with it. Like last time, I came here and looked for it and I didn't find it. And again, this auction is so messy. And this is J. We have J65, 83, and then like J7 is right here. So it's like more or less in the right area, but the numbers are so off. Like literally just have to walk through the auction. And it's like, I mean, see, this is already E. So C is definitely over there. But the car is not there. So what the heck and where the heck could this darn thing be? 5 minutes later and no luck. And I'm literally starting to check corners because it's a Mini. I'm thinking, okay, what if someone parked it somewhere in a corner and now it's like sitting behind a truck or something? But I walked through the whole outside, nothing. So now I'm looking here and now I'm thinking, is it a non-runner? But pretty sure I saw it roll through. If it rolled through, then where the heck is it? And today's Saturday. And as far as I know, the only one that's here is a security guard. So I can't ask anyone else. I asked him if there's like a computer system he could use that would help me locate it. He goes, nope, I got nothing. Thankfully, you know, most of these cars are gone, but like C and E lane outside, I walked through the whole outside, it's not there. So did someone accidentally pull it out and they accidentally released it? Human error happens, you know, like it's okay, but this is the second time I'm trying to find this darn Mini Cooper and I cannot find this darn Mini Cooper. So in front of me is green lane and this is H lane. So green lane has all guaranteed vehicles. And I'm pretty sure the Mini was sold as is. So I highly doubt that it would be in here. And these are the, you know, nicer vehicles, as you guys can see. Like late model, under 60,000 miles or something like that. So they run on a full green light. And I don't buy vehicles like this yet. I mean, they're just too new, too expensive. But I'm looking even here just in case. and nothing. Okay, well, unfortunately there's one more place to look, and if it's not there, then I gotta leave empty-handed. Okay, this is the last area, and if it is not here, then I am fairly confident it's just not here. Why? No idea. Yeah, guys, it does not look like this Mini's here. And it's odd that I couldn't find it the first time. It's odd that I can't find it now. But something is off. Okay, one more area I want to look at. Oh my goodness, are you serious? That might be it right there. That might be my Mini. Isn't it crazy? This is the last place you look. What a dumb joke. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is mine, because I remember a picture with this missing. There we go, Western Sky C19. This is mine. But why is it here? This is, well, I see P, I see E lane, I see C, I see H. Somebody just put a whole bunch of stuff here. I want to get a dirt bike over the summer. That thing looks pretty nice. But anyways, we found the Mini, and I did drive in here when I was looking for the Q7, or when I had the Q7. I drove into the section. Where's the good darn key? This can't be it. Looks like a house key. It's push button start, but I'm assuming you need to put the key into the slot. Where is it? Okay, finally found the key. It was right behind me. Volume. Is this volume right here? Yeah. So we are seeing a low tire, airbag light on, and I think that's due for an oil change sign. We don't need AC right now. I know it's nice out, but it's not that nice out. Well guys, it started. That's half the battle. And actually sounds pretty decent, like engine wise. I don't feel or hear anything. And it goes into gear without any kicks or jerks or anything else. So let's get this thing pulled out. So here's our little Mini. Seems to be running great. It says that this tire is low, but it seems fine. It's a base Mini, it's not an S, but it's a 2013 with 90,000 miles. It looks like tires are in great shape. It will need a minor detail. Honestly, nothing crazy. It might even like something I would be able to do, spend, you know, an hour on it. But I think we're ready to roll. Oh, and the airbag light, I need to figure out what that is. Now are you ready to rock and roll? Let's do it. I have enough fuel to get to the lot. That's where I am heading right now. So see you guys at the lot unless something crazy happens, and we'll go from there.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
There's the little Mini. Runs really, really well. Took it up to 80 miles per hour on the way here. It runs straight, no rattles. It doesn't pull to any side. Makes pretty good power. It does have a few, I guess, areas of concern. Those areas I do believe are somewhat minor. So we have airbag light on. We also have the low tire pressure, the brake light, and that's it. So 3 things to take care of. I am going to park it, and then I think I'll grab my scanner, see if I could kill that airbag light. Actually, first I'll see if it's ready for DEQ, because if it is, then I will take it through DEQ and then try to clear the airbag light. And then see if it'll tell me which brake sensor is not working properly. And at the same time, we will check oil level and oil condition, because this change oil thing here says that it's due for an oil change at 89,200 roughly, and we are sitting at 90,000 150 roughly. So essentially we are 1,000 miles overdue for an oil change if this is accurate. But sometimes I do get cars that say, hey, it's due for an oil change, but someone just replaced it and they never took off that sticker on there. So let's do a few more minor things. Got my scanner connected. As you can see, not available 2 monitors, monitors okay 8, and monitors incomplete 0. That means this Mini is ready to go and codes found 0. So it is ready to rock and roll. What I do want to check is the airbag, ABS, SRS, European. Where's Mini? There it is, right here. And I'll see what it shows me, if it's like a open circuit or something along the lines. Oof, I don't know which Mini this is. Maybe this one, because I think the 53 is the previous body. So airbag, good guess on my end. So the 2 codes we have is ACSM MRS belt force limiter driver, and then retractor tensioner driver. So most likely, because this vehicle has a rebuilt title, this was never replaced and it's thrown an airbag code for that, which is not a big deal. So I'm not going to clear anything, but I will most likely order new airbag tensioner or airbag seatbelt tensioner. Now let's check oil level. It's probably been sitting for about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more. So by the looks of it, we have very, very fresh oil. Let me try to do it like this. Yeah, oil is fresh. So like I said, sometimes they will do an oil change. Oh, get in there. But not take off that darn sticker, which is fantastic. Can't really tell where the level is, but it seems like it's okay. So no oil change, but I do need a few things for this Mini. First is this, just a cover for it. Hopefully, you know, get the same color. And then seatbelt retractor, detail, and I think that's it. This one should be a fairly easy flip, I hope. I am leaving the Mini at the lot. Heading home, I'll order the parts I need, and I guess we'll resume once I have everything and kind of continue chugging along to get it done and sold.
Several days later.
I don't have any parts for the Mini Cooper, but I am ready to start working on it. The seatbelt for the airbag, I am actually going to pull out this original seatbelt and mail it out to get rebuilt. It seemed like the most cost-effective thing, considering like used ones are 60-70 bucks for a seatbelt. Then I'd have this one and either get this one rebuilt and then sell it. Is basically too much. This one I'm paying $37 plus shipping, like my shipping to them. I don't know how much that's going to cost, maybe $10-15, but it should be under $50 to get this thing replaced or repaired and then replaced, and I don't have to deal with, you know, extra boxes and extra stuff to mail out and listing stuff for sale and whatnot. So that's actually something I'll be doing now. I did take care of the TPMS light. The rear right tire was low, so I'll have to keep an eye out on that tire, see if it'll continue losing PSI. But I filled it up with air yesterday and then checked today, it was totally fine. It's just one of those odd things, for some reason a tire loses air and then when you fill it up it's totally fine. So that's done. Airbag light will be done. I do have brake sensors. They will get delivered tomorrow, so that's something down the line to do. Having a lot of difficulty finding a cover for that. So at this point I'm kind of debating, do I want to maybe just sell it like this? Essentially that would be like the only major thing off with it. And I also just took it through DQ, so there's no engine codes, which, you know, I already knew. But nothing came up with my driving over the last 2 days. Aside from that, runs great, very buttoned down, no rattles, no clunking, none of that. So just a few things to take care of, get it detailed, and this Mini should be ready to go. I don't think I have taken out a seatbelt on a Mini Cooper before, but I've done them on a lot of cars, including my R8, which was a very difficult job. So Mini Cooper should be much easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that.
A few minutes later.
Took me about 15 minutes, maybe 20. Thought it would be easier, but it was not. But again, it wasn't super difficult. So yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. I'll put the seat back and I'll probably park it in a corner, the Mini. But this is our seatbelt assembly. And yeah, I'll mail this out so it gets rebuilt, repaired, and then in the car it will go, and hopefully no more airbag light.
Several days later.
The seatbelt has been mailed out. The company, it's actually going to Safety Restore. They've had it for, well, since Monday. Today is Wednesday, and they said they are kind of behind on orders and whatnot. So I am assuming and hoping that by Friday it'll get mailed out back to me. So early next week or sometime I should have the new seatbelt, and that should hopefully take care of the issue with the airbag. But right now I got new brake sensors for the brake pad wear stuff for the Mini. So that's what I'll be doing right now. And I know this video is kind of getting a little bit lengthy, but I want to show you guys at least some of the vehicles, start to finish, the process of kind of what goes into getting them purchased, sold, and then everything in between. As far as I know, typically there will be a brake sensor here and then one on the other side, so they're kind of crossed. But I don't know if that's true for the Mini. I haven't done it on a Mini before, but I've done it on, you know, other German cars, and that's typically how it goes. So I'll be lifting it up, taking off this tire and wheel, and then essentially it should be in the back. It shouldn't be super difficult or require any crazy tools, and it shouldn't take too long. Well, that was easy to take off. I'm happy to see that the tread is like nearly new. But this is our brake wear sensor, and then usually it goes down and gets connected somewhere back there. I'll probably need to take off this Phillips head, this Phillips head. Honestly, that should be it. This one already kind of popped through, as you guys can see. Yeah, just take this apart, disconnect it, and put the new one in. Let's actually see. Yeah, brake pads are like 90% there, so I think they're totally fine. Could this be a problem? Probably. Who knows? Half of it is gone though. So now I just have to work my way around. It looks like it's the bottom one, and find the connector, which will probably be somewhere in here. With the new sensor in, what I would like to do is actually take this thing down the road or down the street and see if our brake light will go away.
A few moments later.
Unfortunately, that did nothing. And who knows, maybe replacing the sensors won't do anything. Either way, but worth a try. So now I will do the rear one.
A few minutes later.
Moment of truth, guys. After replacing the rear one, let's go down the road real quick. But it doesn't look like it did anything. No, doesn't look like it's doing anything. So it can require a computer to get a reset, possibly. But again, I'm not doing any reset for anything until I take it through DQ. Or it could have some issue with the e-brake. But I guess empty-handed. Thankfully, sensors are not super expensive, and you know, once it is resolved, then it's 2 extra pieces that are brand new on the vehicle.
Several days later.
I have finally received the new, well, not new, but rebuilt seatbelt. And honestly, it kind of looks different from the one I sent him, so I hope it's the right one. But it has been raining non-stop all morning for hours. And the Mini is right there, but I don't feel like going out and getting soaked. Why is it still raining? You guys don't understand how annoyed I am with this weather. You just, unless you live here, think you won't understand. I'm so over it. So that's the plan. I see some blue sky, so hopefully it'll give me, 20 minutes. That's all I need. Put this thing in and hopefully get the airbag light situated, and then detail and a few other minor things, and Mini Cooper will be ready to go. But rain, stop it. Oh yeah, before it starts raining again, let's get this Mini done. And I hope I remember how I did this. Fantastic. I do remember how to put it back together. So I have everything threaded. I will need to tighten everything, connect that yellow connector, and then essentially reassemble everything. So I think another 10 minutes or so and it'll be done. I got everything tightened down, but before I commit fully putting it all away, let's start this and see if we have our airbag light on. So we still do, but I'm curious if it just needs to be reset. So what I think I'll do right now is check the line for DEQ. If there is no line, take it through DEQ and then connect my computer and see if I could clear this code.
A few moments later.
Well, good news is the Mini Cooper passed emissions DEQ with no issues. That means we have no engine issues, oxygen sensors and whatnot. So it runs great in that regard. Bad news, I think I might need to replace this part right here. I don't remember what it's called. Either it's not a tensioner, but that might be faulty because I was buckled in and it's showing me that I'm not buckled in. So that might be related to the airbag light, so it's a safety thing. But anyways, I have my scanner right here. I will connect it, run through the modules and see if I could clear it. If not, that will be my next step. But at the very least, making some progress and we could keep moving forward with this project. Please ignore the beeping, but here's what we have. Belt force limiter driver and retractor tensioner driver. Not present, not present. So let me see if I could delete them and read codes. So no codes stored. Let's see what this will show us. ECU info, I don't think we need that. Okay, so let's try to start it. Let's see what we have. So there we go. Unless it comes up, but it looks like we just needed a reset. Let me unplug my computer. Huh. Wait, did I have that light? For the air, or not air, for the bulb. Where's that a new one? Let me buckle in. There we go. Buckled in and now it's gone. So job complete. We got rid of 2 lights. Let me try that again. Turn on the headlights, see if the light will come up. No? Odd. The tire I will probably take off because when I was doing the brake sensors, I saw like a very tiny nail screw in there. Don't know if I'll be able to get it out because it is small, but I did put air in this tire. The TPMS light was off, and here we are a few days later. It is back on again, so we definitely have a leak in that rear tire. The tread is great, so it's like, I don't know, 90% or higher. But the job will be to take out that very tiny nail and see if I could repair it somehow. But I think my repair kit will make the hole bigger. I guess on the opposite end of that, if it fixes this issue and it's not going to be leaking air out, then job completed. So that will be next on my list. As of right now, I will continue putting all of this back together, making the interior how it's supposed to be, and then we wait for this vehicle to get detailed. So it looks like very minor things left, but this Mini is almost ready to go to a new home.
Several days later.
The Mini Cooper is back from detail. I did find a very small hole in the tire, which I got patched up. And actually, I got rid of all the lights. Let me start it for you guys. So if you guys remember, we had a whole bunch. Now we only have this one, low washer fluid, and a bulb, which are super minor, and I will get those taken care of. I briefly looked for the bulb and I couldn't find it, so I'm assuming it might be like a brake light bulb. So I will have Dina help me kind of figure out which bulb it is. But Mini Cooper is ready to go. I thought it would be, I guess, more of a challenge, but even then I did spend some time on it. I mean, I put a few hours into this vehicle myself. But it's ready to go. I just finished photographing it. I am going to list it for sale today. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. Please consider subscribing if you are not a subscriber already. And if you are, again, thank you very, very much. See you guys in another video.